Alright, hopefully the servers are working a little better today. Alright, so we're just going to blast through as much of the main story as possible. Oh, someone's saying that the main story quest might be bugged. We'll find out. I have to say, I do like a lot of the new areas. That's not a bad little spear. Interesting. Both of those are named. Okay. Be interesting to learn the new, what's going to be considered bis and all that now. Not really sure. New life drinker. That seems pretty good. Vessel conditioning. Okay. Interesting. Alright. But these don't have any of the... I guess it has one offensive slot, but it doesn't have any... So these don't have any rune glass slots, from what I'm understanding. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to need rune glass as a tank for sure. So these are not going to be considered bis, but maybe when I upgrade them to gold, they will? Interesting. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to save all the named stuff and throw it in a box. That's an interesting earring. Too bad it's $6.99, huh? I'm just gonna get rid of it. You can't upgrade it to 700, so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just go through one day when I'm not streaming and just customize all this stuff. I need to go through and organize all my storage and everything. Don't have Serenity on me. Okay. I'm just gonna go through the story quest until I get to a bank. This area already does seem to be a lot more vertical. Like going underwater, towers. Like I don't remember the main story. Isabella. Hey, look, a box. Oh, I think I just missed. I'm gonna go through and customize my HUD now too, now that we can do that. I'd like to be able to see my stamina and mana at the same time. It just takes me too long to kill this stuff right now. I thought maybe I could fall down there. That looks pretty cool. I always thought that Isabel should have been like a bigger part of the story. I still want to use a rapier and a pistol together. Like pistols and daggers should be. Got my first one of these. Oh, second one. Cool. The visuals in this do look way, way better. Alright, got some umbrals. I'm in the map. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Splat. Let's upgrade our standing over here. Territory standing makes the most sense. Always need new storage. I don't know if I'm going to be crafting here or if I'm going to be crafting in Evan scale still. I'm going to go with standing. Gotta pick storage every time it's up. I think gathering.
Our next stop is...
Oh, I did not read that, but... Okay. So restricted. Okay, cool. We're just following this road then? It's like... I wonder if there's any new resources on the map. Ooh, weirdwood. It's a good little cluster of it, too. That's kind of cool with it being that close to the portal. It's probably going to get all chewed up, though. That's going to be... When people figure that out, I don't think it's ever going to be up. can't activate whatever that is yet. Ah! I don't know what to do with that. Probably have to have the symbol for it. A lot of beast enemies. I wonder if the werewolves count as beasts or if they count as lost. These trees look different. These ones. Oh, those are the mature trees in this area. That's very cool. Okay. I like orange. Then they fade into red. Okay, okay. I haven't seen like any fruit trees or like, special ores or anything yet. I haven't seen any ore at all. Really thought these red trees might be something. It's a good place to farm mature wood, though. Look at all. Is that garlic? It sure is. Is this a hostile city?
I knew something was different about you. The Arcana practically sings in your presence. You will need to keep your wits about you. For
Monster hidden in plain sight. Okay.
I can't believe you wasted such time on these minor folk magics. There are more urgent matters at hand. We must find Asina and reclaim the Tear of Gaia.
Memories of Isabella. Oh, that's cool. Shirking Abyss and Keen Speed. Okay. This one at least has a gem slot on it.
Why have you left me with these people? Magic cards? Fool sight? What's next? A palm reading?
Pretty much, yeah. That's what we're going for. Oh, your weapons can have elemental aversion on them now. That's going to make worm builds pretty interesting, I think. It's a good lifesteal one. It would need something really impressive to bother with that, though. Ooh, enchanted attacks. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Shot conditioning. So that's got to be a gem. Okay. It is pretty grandiose compared to like all the other points of interest in the game.
Ah, you have arrived at last, and you are just in time. There is to be a ball tonight, and you remember well. All shall be discussed in time. For now, enjoy yourself at the feast. It is the least...
Ah, the cellar is not far from here.
Thought they were locking me in here for a second. Says I can leave though. Very Ravenloft-esque. Hey, rawhide and a rat tail. Interesting.
Are you here for the ball? No. You work for Alexei, don't you? Don't let me keep you. You should be on your way. I'd hate for you to disappoint him. I'm sure Volos gave you baffling directions, but...
Not a fan of all the doors opening and closing. This place is huge.
Excuse me, are you, perchance, going into that dreadful cellar ahead? Ah, so you are. Marvelous. Simply marvelous. We don't have enough hors d'oeuvres for the party. And if there isn't...
Take all the flux I can get.
Take your pick. Though they all compete for my favor, they do share a particular disdain for the Bear. They will be... You are fortunate that everyone who is anyone in Nighthaven is here in attendance.
Captive audience or so.
Ah, I do. Ah,
I can't help you with the Burlar. I'm not sure what motivates such creatures. Though the tales we have about the Tear of Gaia are truly fascinating. A bit of everything. Oh, you mean about the Tear of Gaia? It's...
Then I shoved the stiletto and up to the hilt, and... Oh, didn't see you there. Don't you know it is rude to listen in on other people's conversations? The king sure does have a loose tongue. But yes, I pride myself on having a good ear for what is going on.
I see your conversations were successful. I promised you information on the Tear of Gaia. You should share this information with Lynette. If Asina has indeed stolen the Tear, then Lynette will surely find a way to get it back.
Making friends right away when we get here, huh? Oh yeah, I can put in my points for leveling up again. I'm not used to leveling up in this game. I don't know what rat tails do, but... Hey, Uni. I don't? I must have opened the wrong one then. I must have done it off the... Yeah. I'm just going through the main story right now. I just met with the king. Went through the sewers and got the rat tongues. I have to say, like, this Manors, like, they put a ton of work into this. Like, this place feels huge. Wouldn't expect much less. Need to get a new headset. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it's your headset or your controller. I'm looking for any new resources in this area, and I haven't seen any yet. Yeah, I got some rat tails. Just looking for, see what all they added. Are there like apple trees or something now? I like how the mature trees are red. Makes them a lot easier to see. Collecting these memory fragments, though I don't really know what they are. Ooh, I found an apple tree. Oh, cool. So if I see apples, I need to cut them down. Got it. Yeah, everything in here drops dark hide. No new ores or anything, though? Okay. So I need to keep an eye out for that. Okay. Let me guess, you need like 5,000 of it to craft a single charm. Okay. So it's not too extreme. The what? Okay. So you cannot buy in-game gear, but you can buy the best perks. So that's how they're keeping the gold value high. don't imagine there would be.
Be careful in the cat.
Oh, there's a whole catacombs, like, shop. I just got here. So. That's pretty cool.
Oh, hello, Soul Warden. I think so. Yes. Yes. You can. I'm sorry. I mean, me, Eliza Ellingwood. I've waited for so long for help. They aren't just statues. They
I don't know
hold
where you got that.
a piece of something, like a soul. That flame is the power of the soul, waiting to be reunited.
Oh, you just can't put
Something. I'm sorry.
any
my
of the
thoughts are
resistances on them anymore.
fuzzy. Can you collect some of the soul fragments and bring them here? I might understand more if you do.
No, that's going to be on the fixed perks. So that's why I sent you that video. There's like, apparently there's fixed perks and then there's the perks you can craft. So in order to get like your best gear, you need to find a piece of gear with the fixed parts that you want and the gem slots that you need. Yeah. Well, and you can get, like, I just saw someone in chat say they had 3 attunements on a bow. Can I just buy another house? Did they give us another... No. I have to get rid of one of my old houses, I think. I don't know if I'd want to have a house here anyway. It's kind of just like a room, isn't it? Okay. Yep. So you can put 3 more attunements on it, or 2 more attunements on it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can stack them. So, like, tanks are going to be stacking Enchanted Ward. So, like, I'm going to want... Well, there's the fixed perk, and then there's the perk you slot. Right. But the other one's like the old one. Right. So you could have 10 Enchanted Ward now, basically. Which is... insane. I have seen one piece drop with Enchanted Ward so far. Enchanted Ward and Enchanted Ward 2 on the piece. Oh, there's the trading post. Okay. Trading post is here. Where is... that's the loom, the smelter, board, gypsum kiln, workshop, storage shed. There's a storage shed over here too, apparently. Oh, there it is. I can't hear you. Wiggle, wiggle. Yeah. 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 Well, it's all RNG now. 100%. I think that'll change once we get to set bonuses, though. I think it'll change a little bit when we get to set bonuses. I think the set bonuses are going to have... I think we're going to be looking for more specific things on those. But I think the in-game crazy grind is going to be finding those super broken random pieces. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that you can just slot in. Yeah. I thought they did. I don't know. Ew. I don't want that. Yeah. So now you can stack them. Yeah. Well, Beloved doesn't give you the damage boost, though. Oh, does it? Okay. Well, then you'd stack them together. So maybe you can use your gem slots for something else then. Okay. That's what people will do. For sure. Yeah. I think we're going to be stacking stuff to levels in which... Well, that's good. Yeah, we're going to need tons and tons of self-sustain. Yeah, that tracks. Yeah. I think that life steals and stuff are going to be crazy in the... Yep. I think it'll be interesting to see what the meta looks like in 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't think that anyone's going to be running Frigid Dawn anymore. Yep. Oh. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh. A drop only. I have them. I have not been using them. Yeah, well, without grid and stuff. That's why I said a while ago that I thought that would be insanely good. Yep. Nope. Well, I think that you're going to either run Fortify or Unmovable. I think shirking fortifications is going to be the new meta, to be honest. I think you're going to do shirking fortification with 2 enchanted ward on every piece of gear. I don't even know if that's going to be a thing because you're just going to be stacking so much fortifications. Yeah, yeah. I just don't... Well, there's a lot of things that are like 6-second fortifications and stuff now. And usually you burn through your fortifications faster than the time you have them. Because it's not going to last from one mob pool to the next mob pool. Yeah, that's true. Give you a little bit more wiggle room.
So, Alexei sent you here to rope me into finding the Tear of Gaia? Of course he did.
Well, I could see a medium tank running shirking fortification and an enchanted ward, as many enchanted wards as you could possibly get on that build with the unmoved boots. And then maybe something like Wit. And then running a whole bunch of crit chance. I can tell you, I've been using it forever.
Well, I hate to...
They did. So it has Keenly Fortified 2 on it, gain 15% Fortify for 5 seconds on a critical hit. That's pretty much stayed the same. It's got a defensive slot perk. And then it has... I put a Punishing Taunt in mine. And then it has Sundering Stacks too. I don't know if I put it or if it has it. I don't know. But this is the sword I've been using since it came out. But I know from experience that the gain 15% Fortify for 5 seconds... Like, I have 100% uptime on that. And that's without using anything like Fortified or whatever. I actually run more Weaken on my ring. The Enfeebling. I do both. Sword and Shield and Flail. Yeah, that's what I've been running with. Yeah, I do not run Power Storm because I run Wit, but I also swap it up, and I have a Gorgon longsword that has Hated on it that's really good, and I'll swap that for Power Stone occasionally. Definitely be good. Well, so I ran Sword and Shield and Hammer for the longest time because I had the same thought. No, you cannot. Yeah, but you can do that with Sundering stacks. Yeah. So what I think the whole thought process is you're going to have your sword out more if you're running a sword, or your flail out more if you're running that, than whatever your other weapon is, because you're going to want to give leadership. Yes, it does. Yes.
Welcome
It has a version.
Tool rest. Do you require?
Yep.
Welcome to Tool Rest. Do you?
It's, yeah, I think that might be it. Correct. It's not as good as the sword one, but it does the same thing because you stack for damage on bosses typically. So it's effectively the same thing. Oh, okay. You guys are so far ahead of me now. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I think we're all going to right now until everyone starts wearing carnelians and paying attention to what they're doing. Because the damage got skyrocketed. Like people, like the damage cap is so much higher now than it was. Yes. Yeah. So my favorite tank for aggro specifically is Sword and Shield and Greatsword.
Bearded fella, but it just turned out to be a burlar. I'm impressed you got the better
Well, the
of those
Greatsword you
beasts.
run 2
There
taunts
are
on.
others captured here you should help. I've heard them, though I haven't seen them.
Yes. But they're giant AoE taunts. Greatsword. Yeah. And then if you use Energized Counter, which is one of the skills you would run, it replenishes 40% of your stamina whenever you activate it. Or 40 points of your stamina, I should say, which is 40% now. But yeah, so I run Relentless, the skill Relentless, I think, and then I run, yeah. I don't do that. I run the perk when you block for so long you go into defensive stance, and then I pretty much just stay in defensive stance. When you activate one of your defensive abilities, you go into defensive stance, and you kind of can just sit there. And then when you want to do more damage, you can do Relentless Rush, and then you're going to be in your offensive stance. So sometimes, like, you just want to burn something down, and you do like an extra 300 damage after you do that ability per hit. So it's a little extra. It's not. But the nice thing about that move is that it actually lets you pass through enemies. So if you get trapped against a wall or anything like that, you can just dash through them. It's just a big quality of life. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I felt that way when I started tanking, and then the more I've tanked, the less I'm concerned about it. Yes. I feel like the highest end DPS are going to be really hard to hold aggro for at first. Yes. Oh, yeah.
You, please.
Huh. Yeah, mine's already maxed out, so. That's one I need to actually level up then. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, and that's going to be the other thing that everyone needs to pay way more attention to, by the way. The rune glass stuff is going to be... There's no reason not to run rune glass now. So, yes. But most of us did not. So, that's going to be a huge ordeal. Well, I don't even know if a tank is going to be necessary in those. For now, yeah. Yes, but I think that the DPS of the future are going to be running Shirking Fortification and 5 pieces of Enchanted Ward and doing double the damage they do now. All with Lifesteal. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think there's always going to be value for the heavy tank somewhere. Raids or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be like that for now. Mm. I found a whole bunch of this golden Azoth. I don't know what that's for, but okay, well. Yeah, I've gotten some so far. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just kind of was running through this forest and I found a whole bunch of it, so. Oh, so there's a whole bunch of different options. Okay. So I think that all this stuff will come down over time in price, but it sounds like they're trying with it'll never be less than 2,000 because that's how much the. Yep. Probably, yeah. It'll probably never come down to less than 2,000. Yeah. Yeah, 4K. Yep. I'm just gathering as much of this up as I can. Let me see what mine is. Yeah, they switched it. I'm probably just going to put another enchanted ward on mine. Oh, you're right, because you can't just... It doesn't have the set perk on it. It's not a fixed perk anymore. Enchanted ward 3.5 on that. 1.6 on that. I've been arguing Hasted Vigor is better than people think it is for a while. Not just in PvP. Yeah. Well, especially with the way I tank. I mean... Yes. Well, there's one that also reduces your abilities and increases your melee attack, too. Yep. Well, and are you level 70 yet? So, can you hit 300, 300? No, you can only hit 300, 200 and something. Plus your food, okay. I will probably not be running 50 focus anymore. Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the things me and you are probably going to differ on. We'll just have to see which way it works. I'm down to run all the hated in the world, but at the end of the day, that's the healer's job. 10%'s not going to make or break me. But I'll definitely be running Divine on all my gear. Health, Divine, and whatever protections. Enchanted Ward or whatever. But I'm probably going to be more interested in running a good mix of slash, strike, thrust, elemental protections. Which I don't think you're going to be interested in those as much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're going to need builds. I think this is going to be good for how I build characters, because I tend to build one build for everything. And I think that's going to be more valuable than specialized builds in Season 10. Yeah. Yep. But that's why I think Wit's going to be so good. Because if you read... Did you read what Wit did? So... Yeah. I ran that for a little while. It's really good. I was experimenting with that when it first hit, remember? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think the 10% matters in that situation. It's not enough. 50 stat points is so expensive now. And see, I view the incoming healing the same way. I think there's so many ways to stack Divine now that the 50 stat points is easier to spend in Strength. Because if you look at Strength, if you hit... Now the cooldown, yeah, so 3% ability cooldown I think is pretty good. Oh, and they changed it to 5% incoming healing now at the 50 focus. It used to be 10. But if you look at the 200 strength, I think, or it's 250 strength, it's the 20% stamina regen while performing basic melee attacks. Like, that's one that, if I can hit 350 con, 250 strength, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't think I'll be able to, though. Yeah, well, we'll see. Because I'm at 302 constitution and I can eat 48 food. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get there. Yeah. Which means I may need to run 250 strength, 300 con. Or, yeah. Yeah, but tenacity, I think... Well, I guess tenacity would stack really well with that. Yeah. So it just removes that downside. It'll be interesting. Yeah, that's how we always do it. Like always. This is a level 70 spider that just jumped out of this hole. No, it's like I don't know. can't even pronounce it. Oh, like I'm fighting my way into this little spider hole. And there's like eggs and stuff in here, and wolves, and... Oh! The eggs hatch. No. No, I'm just walking around in the field. Yeah, but I'm also thinking about running a medium tank versus a heavy tank. So, I'm going to start with heavy. Yeah. Yeah, but I have a feeling that I'm not going to end up being a heavy tank in this meta. Like, I think this is going to be the meta for me to run my my paladin build. I'm going to run a self-healing, group healing, paladin, medium build. Well, it'd be flail lifestaff. Yep. Oh. What are these? Oh. Sticky stockpile. What? Are those chests? Inside of cocoons? Ooh, I'm getting spider silk. That's how you get that, apparently. Cool. It's not the red ones, but the gray ones. Oh, and there's enemies in the gray ones, too. Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf just popped out of there? Really? And summoned more wolves? That's kind of rude. Whoa, that's a big spider. It's like bigger than me. Not okay. Nasty, nasty. I think it might fit your playstyle more. Yeah. But if you're running heavy, the sword also has a weekend. That's pretty good too. That's why a lot of people kind of make fun of me for running Whirlwind. But I think it's valuable because well, you can combo it like so easily. Like if you have a whole group of mobs on you and you hit with it, it'll usually just refresh and you can instantly just spam it. And then you're applying a 20% weaken to everything that you're just sitting there spamming Whirlwind and building up your heart rune. But it's not as good against, like... What's the word? It's not as good against, like, bosses and stuff. Yeah. I don't run Barrage, but it's good. Yeah, Arcane Vortex was the one I was looking at for the Paladin build. No. Was it? It's the one where you slap them. There's 2 healing abilities on the mace. Yes, there's... When you look at the skills further down on the second one, you'll see it. No, there's 2 weapon skills that do it. They have a small heal. The second one has like a small heal on it. I'm still fighting spiders. Give me a second and I'll... So farming up the spider silk and all this stuff is not too bad. How much of it does it use? Okay, that's not too bad. No. So that's going to be cheap on the auction house here soon, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Alright, let me take a look at this perk real quick. Weapon mastery. Flail. Sword, shield, rapier, flail. There we go. Okay, so it is... I think it's... Yeah, so it's Arcane Eruption. Has a heal on it. So Mending Vortex and Arcane Eruption is what you'd run if you were trying to do that. I run Arcane Smite right now because it does more weekends. That's good. Well, is that even true? Yeah, she shouldn't say it though. Yeah. Um, the heal is really good. And strength, primarily. Oh, so they didn't change that with the update.
The tear. I think I saw her being carried here. We must. I overheard the beasts talking about needing some sort of. Yes, of course. You search above, and I'll check the floor below.
I think it's base.
There's also a door here. It's locked, but I'm sure you can find a way through.
I'm pretty sure it's base. Not to mention with all the new perks and stuff that proc off of healing and stuff, I think it's going to be just proccing a heal. It doesn't matter how big it is, it's going to be impactful. So since the mace's damage now scales off of focus too, maybe you could just do like you were saying. Yeah, the E. I think it has E scaling now or C scaling in it. Maybe you could just make a straight focus tank and do what you wanted. Yeah. Well, that might be what I wind up doing eventually. Aww. Did Soul make it through this jumping puzzle? I was just going up the tower, you had to walk up like a little narrow tree branch. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need to craft a whole ton of weapon and armor matrices. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Carter Bludgeon's good. That's what I run on mine. I gotta remember. I don't know. I didn't think. I think running your Abyss with the Vampire Vestment, that build, would be really, 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 really good now. What you were trying to do with that build? Fighting lady werewolf person right now. This one would be easier if I did more damage, for sure. And the crafting gear. Matrixes and crafting gear, yeah. What? Yeah. That makes sense. I do not have a dual crafting set yet. Yeah, we're gonna need to farm, because that's already gonna be outrageously expensive, I bet. Oh, she does. Jewel crafting. Oh no, she betrayed me. Yeah, I mean that would also generate aggro. That's something I was thinking about too. So there's going to be a perk that you're going to have to run called Healing Heart. Goes on your earring. Well, it scales up to 30% at 800. Alright.
Thank you for releasing me. To think, Morgaine took the tear and ran off like that. I do not know Morgaine's intentions, but I do know that my father will not... Yes, Alexei the Warrior King is my father. But enough about him. We need to figure out why Morgaine was after the...
Alright. Gained another level. Woohoo! You might be able to hit 250 if you're running Old Crown. I doubt it. Old Crown really would only benefit you if you were running multiple stats. So if you wanted to do like strength, dex, focus, con, it would be really good. Because you could hit the 5% extra crit chance. Ooh, you could get 5% base damage when stamina's not full. Wanted to do like 100, 100, like 50, and then 300. You could do something like that. Yes. Absolutely. That's the only reason that ability is even usable.
You found these notes from Morgaine? Let me look. How peculiar. This doesn't make sense. Unless... You said Morgaine has been ill. Has she been fatigued? Sensitive to light, perhaps? I wonder. It's as I suspected. Your friend has been enthralled, soul-bound, to the service of an Upir lord. And since my father is after the tear of Gaia...
I don't know why in every video game, and every time we play D&D, someone's always trying to steal my box. Did the golden apples just drop from the apple trees? Like as a rare drop? Okay.
You shouldn't have come here. This is... I mean that Alexei had a frightening argument with Cecilia.
No.
And ended up throwing her into the
Because
dungeon.
it's base damage.
Believe me, you don't want to be involved in this.
No, so if you look at your... If you hover over your weapon in the menu, you'll see base damage is 1002 for this one.
There, I've unlocked the dungeon. You'll find Cecilia through here. I won't try to stop you, but don't say I didn't. I overheard a...
stuck on a rock. That's annoying. Yeah. Yeah. Found 4 of them so far. Yep. I'll take another elite chest. Need whatever shards I can get.
My father is not himself. When I asked him about Morgaine, he accused me of trying to steal the tear. And you can imagine what happened next. Exactly. I'm not sure what's going on, but if we want to find out, we need to visit my father. He often spends time there, contemplating the past. If there are clues...
There are so many collectibles in this area. Like journals and stuff. Some people's main story quests are just broken right now. I'm about to relive a memory, it sounds like. In this game, reliving memories is never good.
My beloved Lilith, how could you leave me so soon? The world is darker without your shining presence beside me. I vow we shall be reunited, no matter how long it takes. There's a way to bring you back, my love. An ancient power called the Tear of Gaia. Why did you not tell me of this? Soon you shall be reunited at my side. The tear can only be opened with the blood of an Amara. I shall not spill yours. You are far too precious. But we have another source. Our daughter. How fortunate we are to have her.
Oh no!
He thinks the tear can bring my mother back. I don't even remember what she's like. Other than the vague sense of... I suspect she didn't realize why he wanted the tear, which means he probably lied to her about the Upir as well. It's too dangerous to speak of this here. These walls have eyes and ears. We should split up to avoid it.
Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Wow. So running something like a life staff with that would be really good if you got the 20% mana. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna change everything, honestly. Like, no, but... Yep. Well, I think that's going to make, like, kite shields and stuff way more viable, too. To get it. Yeah. Yeah.
My head is still spinning. To think that my own father planned to sacrifice my life to bring my mother back. How can such a thought be true?
Oh, I just got a named earring from this quest that's empowering, toast, regenerating, and refreshing.
It's clear that my father is up to something. She may know more about Alexi's plan.
That's pretty good. Can I become an up here? Oop here? Can we become oop here and werewolves? That'd be pretty cool. Oh, I got a bitter apple.
step closer. They do not yet know it, but I have fallen out of the thrall of our liege lord. The things I have seen, I would run. If there were not so many others, I would leave on a whim. The Upir possess the ability to weaponize our minds against us. I cannot run inside without risking my sanity once more.
I'm gonna have to go soonish. Yeah, mine too. Yep. Pretty much. There's so many, like, rat nests. Yeah, but you can't skin those ones. Not from the rat nest. adult rats you can. Sure, though. I think they made it all harder to get. It'll get easier as the game's out longer. It's only been out for a day. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Mark it on the map.
We were led astray. She was never here. This was just a diversion to prevent us from stopping her. We must be close if the Upir are so desperate to throw us off course. This is... I shudder at the thought, but perhaps Carmilla would know. Secrets are her favorite.
I just got a ring that has lightning harnessing twice, arcane damage, rogue, backstabbing, target, haste, yeah, and then keenly jagged too. .2% weapon damage per second for 6 seconds. Yep. 7.2 weapon damage per second for 6 seconds. 7-second cooldown. Now it's 7.2 for 6 seconds. Yeah. Don't know. Here's a pair of boots that I got. It has one, so it doesn't have a rune glass slot, so this is not BIS or anything, but it is a 730 heavy boot with Grit Ward 2, Shirking Fortification 2, Thrust Conditioning 2, and Slash Conditioning 2. Here's another 730 light boot with Shirking Fortification, Shock Conditioning, Frost Conditioning, and Backstab. Yeah. Yeah, I see a lot of conditioning. Strike Conditioning, Abyssal Conditioning. This one has Shirking Energy, Elemental Aversion, and Enchanted Ward on it. Oh, this Terminal Vengeance too could stack really, really well with the Berserker set. Gain 3.9% increased base damage for every 25% of your max health that you're missing. The Berserker set drains you down to 70% health. Go true glass cannon. Well, I think you're just going to see more muskets and shotguns and stuff. That way people can stay out of damage and run super squishy. Like, don't look at me squishy. Yeah. Ooh! I found a great sword that has an empty offense slot and an empty gem slot, and it has Hated 2, Trenchant Recovery, and Frost Attunement. So I can put another Frost Attunement or something on there. Interesting. Not gonna run Desperate in power. Frost Attunement, Trenchant Rend, and Mortal Aggression. Hits grant 1.6% lifesteal, gain 7.8 of max health and 7.8 stamina, and gain 9.3% fortify and 7.8% in power for 8 seconds on kill. What? That's a lot. And it comes with a skill slot. Oh, if that was an aggression slot, or still skill could be good. Okay. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I got a longsword at 700. Base duration of burns you apply lasts 13% longer. That looks like it's slottable, though. Swap. But this has Trenchant Rend and Sundering Stacks on it. Yeah, I'm gonna save that one. Because it also has a defense slot and a skill slot on it. And then I think that burning as a socket that I can replace with something else. So, having Trenchant Rend and Sundering Stacks on the same longsword is pretty good. Yeah, you can. M3s. Well, I think it's 2. Yeah, I think it comes with 2 fixed and 3 empties. Yeah. Okay. This main story quest is longer than I thought it would be. I was told that the main story quests were broken in certain spots for certain people. Hey, more parkour. You must really like all this. This is like your favorite thing. Oh. That's horrible. Ugh. Oh, that's kind of cool.